I'm not good at waiting. I'm not a patient woman. Hello everybody, welcome back of course. I hope you're gonna enjoy watching this video because I seriously hope that I am gonna enjoy making this video. I'm scared to make this video and I have no reason whatsoever. I also have no reason whatsoever to be scared of these books. But here we are sitting here, we're sitting here, and I'm sitting here scared of reading these books. So yeah, this video is about the books that are on my TBR that I need to read, that I own, but that I'm scared of reading. And that is the reason why I haven't picked it up yet. One of these books has been on my TBR since January this year. So it's been there for like 4 months, and that is a very long time for me personally, because I usually keep books on my TBR for like a month at the most extreme. But now I have a book that has been on my TBR for way longer than a month, like 4 times that. I'm embarrassed to say that I haven't read this book, but here we are. We're still here, we're still sitting here. Like, I need to read these books eventually. I will eventually, probably, I hope. I'm so scared. I chose quite a chunk of my TBR. Not only my physical TBR, to be honest, because I do own some ebooks that I'm also quite scared to start. But these are just the books on my TBR, physical or not, that I need to read, but I'm terrified of. The book that I was just talking about that has been on my TBR since January is How to Kill Your Family by Bella Mackey. Great. I'm not sure if I'm scared of this book. I think I'm just not gonna like it, and I really hoped I would, but it doesn't get the best rating on Goodreads, and I take my ratings from Goodreads, and I trust Goodreads, trust what Goodreads tells me. And a lot of people said that the first half of this book was good, but then the second half was kind of boring, kind of dragging, and I'm just scared of that happening because I do want to enjoy this book, and it does sound like a very interesting concept, but I'm not sure I'm gonna like it. I have a fun story behind this book. I showed it to my dad, like, look at this book. And 2 weeks later, he was like, some things has been bothering me. And he was like, this book has been bothering me. Do you want to kill me? That was embarrassing. That was kind of embarrassing. But that is maybe also a reason why I haven't picked it up, because I do not want to concern my dad any further. The fact that I'm not making it up is concerning. That he would think that I was capable of something like that. That is concerning. Anyways, I haven't read this book yet. Next one, I find myself finding it more difficult to pick up books that I got at the thrift store or that I got for free. I'm not sure what it is, but it's Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. This is a very popular book, but the fact remains that I bought this at the thrift store for only like €1.25. And something has been holding me back from reading this book. Maybe it's been the fact that it's got it at the thrift store, but it could also be the fact that I heard good things about this, but I also heard bad things about it, and I heard that it's sad, and I cannot handle sad books. And somehow I bought a load of sad books. That required a moment of silence. This is like a mix of thriller, this is a mix of mystery, some romance. That is what I heard, at least. It's also like historical. It's in the late 1969. I wouldn't call it historical, because I would call historical is something like in the 1800s. It's my opinion. But I'm absolutely terrified to read this book, so yeah. And the things that people described it as, that it was supposed to be, are right up my alley, but somehow I just don't think that I will enjoy this book. Like, that is something with me. Like, I don't think I will enjoy books, and that makes me not pick them up. But then after I pick them up, I'm like, oh wow, this is actually a really good book. So that is a character flaw of mine. I just added this for aesthetic vibes, but I'm also scared of reading this. It's Dance of a Burning Sea by E.J. Mello. And I'm scared of reading this because I read the first book, Song of the Forever Rains, by this author. It was supposed to be like a relaxed fantasy, and it was, but I didn't quite enjoy it. And I suppose that I could enjoy this book more because I recently have gotten more into the relaxed fantasy type of genre. And at the time that I read Song of the Forever Rains, I was not into that type of genre. in the relaxed type of fantasies, but now I am, so this could be good. I'm not sure. I do not have high hopes. Here we are still, me holding the book, me having not read this book. And it's pretty thick. Also, a thing holding me back from reading books is when it's thick. This is almost 500 pages. Books over 400 pages are long for me. That is just a thing with me, but maybe I'll enjoy it. I'll read it eventually. I know I will. I know I will probably read all of these books eventually. But I'm still scared. Like, it doesn't make sense, but I'm still scared. Okay. This is probably the book that I'm most scared of. Because I heard such good things, but I also heard things that were concerning to me. It's The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I cannot describe how I feel towards this book because I haven't read it for one. But two, I want to make a reading vlog out of it. And, you know, I have read books before that I was literally terrified of. Ninth House by Lee Bardugo. But somehow I still haven't, you know, had the courage to pick this one up. Because there are a lot of triggers in this book, and I wouldn't say they would trigger me per se. But it's still scary, because it's about war, and I typically don't enjoy books about strategizing, politics, war in particular. But I can like something, even if it's not, like, my thing. Maybe the writing style will convince me to read this. Who knows? This book is actually one that I bought recently. I think it was 2 weeks ago, or maybe a week ago even. It's The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Again, sad book. I heard that people were crying about this, and that scared me. Because I do not like sad books because they make me feel so much emotion. And that emotion, like, is so heavy to me that I can feel bad for characters, for the story, for like 2 weeks long. I can think back on a story that I read 2 years ago and still feel like my heart is being stabbed. It's that bad. Like, I have a lot of emotions going on. So yeah, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I heard that it's spectacular. It's really good. It's like kind of slow moving, like kind of relaxed again. But I think I would really, really enjoy this book. And I heard only positive things about it. Like, I heard some negative things about it, but I heard mostly positive things about it. So I did it. Oh, forgot to mention it. I did start it already, and I really enjoyed the beginning. I read the first chapter, I think, or the first 2 chapters, and I really, really enjoyed those. So I have no reason to be scared of this book, except for the sad part. But for the rest, I should just pick it up right. And then we have one I'm very excited about, but it's the last book in the series. Not the last book in the series forever, because the next and the final book in the series is coming out in December this year, I think. It's Glow by Raven Kennedy, and I read Gleam in the time span of probably a month, and I enjoyed the crap out of those books. Like, I can gladly say I can like being fully convinced that is maybe one of my favorite series. Like, they're all 4-star reads. But the vibes that I got from reading those books were amazing. So I can, with full conviction, I can fully say that maybe is one of my favorite series. But I need to read this book. And that is the last book that is out yet so far. It's also 717 pages, I think. So it's quite a chunker too. But I'm scared to read this book because the last book in the series is not out yet, and I do not think I can wait for the last book to come out. I'm not good at waiting. I'm not a patient woman. Those were the physical books. Now let's get on to the ebooks that I still need to read, that I still haven't read, because I'm absolutely fucking terrified. The first one, I think I have around 3 or something. Yeah, I have 3 ebooks, so we have 3 books left. The first one is Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. I'm looking that way because my laptop is there. And I'm scared of this book because I heard that it's like Gossip Girl, and I haven't finished Gossip Girl because it got deleted off Netflix. But I really enjoyed Gossip Girl. I enjoyed the vibes. I understood that it was kind of toxic, and I understand now that this is also going to be kind of toxic, and that is why I'm scared of this book, because I heard it's like toxic. Like the relationships in it are toxic, but they're entertaining. So I should go into this book like for pure entertainment and not for any type of romance, like good characters, amazing characters, because that is not what I'm gonna get. And I should remember that. But somehow I do not cope well with toxic people. I get so pissed and I just DNF a book. So that is why I'm scared. The next one is Addicted for Now by Krista and Becca Ritchie. This is the third book in the Addicted series, and also the third book in the Addicted / Callaway Sister series. I own all of the books in this series. I got them all for free, except for the first two, but the rest of them, since book 3, got them all for free because they were free for my e-reader, and I was so glad that they were for free. Now I am scared though, because I didn't really enjoy Addicted to You, but then I really enjoyed Ricochet, and now I'm scared what I'm gonna think about Addicted for Now. But I really want to read the Callaway Sister series because I think I would really enjoy them, those books. And I just enjoyed Ricochet's, and apparently it gets better once you're into the third book, and this is the third book, so maybe it'll get better. Maybe the series will get better, and I really have high hopes because I really enjoyed Ricochet, gave it 4 stars. So yeah, high hopes for this one, and that is why I'm scared, because I do not want to be disappointed. And the last one is Redeeming Six by Chloe Walsh. The nerves. It's nerve-wracking thinking about this book. Oh my god, this is the 4th book in the Boys of Tommen series. I enjoyed the crap out of the first 2. Like, I gave the first one 5 stars, second one 4.9 stars, third one 4.25 stars, or 4.25 star, and now I need to read this book. But apparently, Chloe Walsh herself said that this book was heavier than any of her other books before this one has been. So now I'm terrified. Because obviously, it's going to be heavy. It's going to be very sad, maybe. I'm not sure what will happen once I read this. I'm not sure what person I will become once I read this book. So yeah. Those were all the books. I could have, of course, added the other books in the Addicted series, but I thought if I talk about all of those, well, I'm scared of all of those, this is going to be a long video. So I'm not going to add those, but I'm just scared of the whole entire series. But I am going to make a vlog out of it. And I'm very excited to make that vlog of reading the 3rd through the 10th book in the Addicted / Callaway Sister series, in the Addicted World series. So this was the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed. It has been a while since I posted, more than a week. That is unusual for me. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm posting now. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope you're going to watch more of me. I hope you're going to enjoy watching more of me. And all I have to say is goodbye and see you later. So, bye-bye.